It's that time of year again. Time to make your New Year's resolution. But can you do it differently this year?
We are, listen, during our careers, and I'm sure yours too, you had both personal and business New Year's resolutions. And I'm sure you probably know as well that most people give up on them by February.
And according to a recent study, only 8% of the people who make a resolution actually complete the resolution.
So there's a lot of room for improvement in this area, including with us. But this year we're taking it seriously. We really want to be different. And there's a couple of things. There's less distractions. We don't have to work anymore. Kids are out of the house. We have more time during the day to do some smart things. But also, there's less time going forward. I mean, there is an end for us. And many of the resolutions that we picked for this year are the kind that can extend your life.
I did pretty well in 2021 with my resolution.
You did great.
I only had one, and it wasn't my typical resolution. So I can't tell you how many years, year over year over year, my resolution was to lose weight. And that was it, full stop. This year in 2021, I decided to do it a little differently. Instead of making that the resolution, I wanted to feel better, be happier, be more fit, move my body, change my eating, drink more water, do more yoga, and include a lot more walking.
And you did that.
And I did.
That was your resolution. Never once did you talk about weight.
Nope.
Never once. But what happened?
And yet I've lost about 40 pounds by focusing on those 7 things.
So that is a big deal. And all the years that you said you tried to focus on weight and it didn't work, because we all do that. I want to lose 5 pounds.
It was my empty resolution.
It was.
So this was more specific.
And you look great. You're so much nicer
you.
and friendlier. You
always
look
been-
was amazing.
Go back to nice and friendly. That's not very sweet.
It was a really great year for you.
It was a
and
great
I'm
year.
so proud of you, and I know you're proud of yourself, and the 6 kids are proud of you as well. You look awesome. But here, New Year's resolutions are hard. It takes 3 things. It takes a good mindset.
Right.
So really having the mindset that I want to do this. It takes commitment, right? So you need a strong commitment. And you've got to instill good habits to make sure that you stick with them.
And for me, because I came from a corporate America background, I decided to hit New Year's resolution as SMART goals. So those of you who've been in corporate America, you know what a SMART goal is. They
I
are
don't.
specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-oriented. And that's what's going to keep you on track. I know it sounds super structured, but that's what's
Well,
going to
if
keep
it
you on track.
works, then it works, and it worked for you.
So let's share our resolutions in this phase of our life now that we're 2 years into it.
We realized in the beginning what's important to us. Mental wellness, physical wellness, strong relationships with our children and our friends and with each other, wisdom sharing where we're giving back, and having a good, strong community. So these 10 resolutions wrap around that in a way.
So let's start with number 1. So as we created this list, we both had input, so you might hear varying degrees of this. But the first thing I want to make sure that we both incorporate for 2022 is what we call a second wind workout.
And there's, we learned about this from Robin Sharma, who wrote The 5 a.m. Club. And he talks about getting up and for 20 minutes move in the morning. And we both do at least that. But then he brought in this idea of late in the afternoon, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, before you have dinner, have a second workout that, not a long one, it could be 20 minutes, but just to energize your body again and keep the metabolism going.
Yeah, it's kind of that time of day where you might want to reach for another cup of coffee or maybe even something sugary or something. But if you just say, instead of going to the kitchen, I'm going to head outside, I'm going to jump on my treadmill or my Peloton or something, a second wind workout can bring you so much energy.
And the thing is, now being down in warm weather in Florida in the winter, it's easy for us to take a walk. So we're going to do it, and we'll keep
that's
score and
number
see how we
one.
do. Number two, and this is a new thing for us, is really to create separate communities for each other.
For each other or from each other?
Well, I want my own community, and
Right.
you want your own community.
Right.
So from each other, I
Yeah.
guess. But I have a couple of guys I know down in Florida. I'm going to start this next week, and I'm going to suggest we have coffee one day a week. And if it's just me and one guy, that's fine. But build it into a network of 4 or 5 people that now we're just meeting once a week to have a chat about whatever we want to chat about.
So Mark and I decided that during our career, while we had these separate communities of work friends and colleagues and clients, when we came together, it made our relationship so much more robust. We want to try to continue that during retirement.
What's your thing? Do you
my
know?
community will be, I'm searching for different yoga studios and yoga communities. And, I plan to try some new activities,
Good. Which
which
is
leads us to number 3.
number 3. This is exciting for us.
It is exciting.
Pickleball.
We're going to try it.
Everyone talks about pickleball in retirement. So we drove over to the YMCA, which is around the corner from our house in Florida, and they have 10 brand new pickleball courts. And I'm looking at them going, wow, this looks really cool. So we're going to try it.
Take
right?
some lessons, join a league maybe, something that we can do together and meet other people maybe 1 or 2 nights a
It
week.
could be goofy. We'll probably laugh.
knows?
I don't know. Do you have to wear whites?
I don't know, one of us could be good and the other could be challenged.
Yeah, I never was good at handball eye coordination. I can't even say it.
Yeah.
But this could be our second win workout.
It could actually double as that, which is great.
So our 4th resolution is around nutrition. We've made leaps and bounds, and we just released a video, or about to release a video on the four deadly bad habits that you might not know about. One's eating red meat. So we're eating less and less red meat. But what we're going to do next year is to put in one more meal each day with more leafy greens and vegetables.
Yep, more
My-
macronutrients.
My naturopath doctor says I need 7 cups of vegetables a day. That's a lot.
Yeah, and it's
So-
hard for you because you don't love a lot of vegetables.
Well, I'm enjoying the salads for lunch, so
Right.
that's a big change.
That
is
definitely
to get
helps.
away from the deli
but we
sandwiches.
really want to add one more dark leafy green
Right.
in every day because we
Spinach.
know it will be good for us. Yeah.
spinach every day.
Yep. The 5th resolution that we came up with is I started this past year, and I did it with lunch with a friend every month. We were just doing great, staying together, really connecting, just the 2 of us for lunch. So we want to carry that forward to 2022 and dinner or lunch with a friend each month. Just somebody that we pick that we just, it's going to be on the
And it
calendar.
could be the same friend. It could be
Yep.
a person. We're both looking for growth friends. And it could be someone that maybe we're coaching each other or holding each other accountable, but someone outside of our relationship that we really look forward to getting together for dinner or lunch.
Right. Number 6 really has to do with this business. Mark and I have it on our resolution, and we are going to, for sure, do more networking for this business.
Yeah, we both did a lot of that during our careers, and we take this business pretty seriously. And we hope you're getting value out of this video and all of the other YouTube videos we do. But we want to get out and speak. Speaking to a camera is one thing, but speaking to a live audience is really what gets both of us excited. And we haven't been able to do that with COVID. So we are going to now make that a lead thing for us, is to find opportunities to speak. I don't know, Rotary Club, senior communities, any kind of organization, and high net worth wealth planners, because we don't do any of that. But to really get a chance to get out and speak.
Number 7 is we both drink a ton of water, but we don't drink 8 ounces of water before our coffee every morning. We go kind of straight in. Well, you work out, so on the days that you work out, you don't have your coffee, so you probably get your 8 ounces
I do.
in.
I drink,
Yeah.
as soon as I get up, I drink probably 4, 5, or 6. And then while I'm working out, I drink at least another 8.
Yeah,
So
I need to do better at that. So I
Yeah.
put on the resolution number 7 to grab 8 ounces of water before I even hit the coffee button.
Well, we both love our coffee, but coffee actually dehydrates you. So you have to put water around that.
And the
as well.
water actually will ignite our metabolism
It
a
will.
little bit earlier. So one of the things that we're thinking about.
Number 8, our 8th New Year's resolution, is to find a nonprofit down in Florida for us to engage with. we met a guy in the airport on the way back, who on the way back in a couple weeks ago we flew back, and he had retired 2 years ago, and he failed at it miserably. He sold his company, didn't know what to do. He had poor planning. He went back to work.
Right.
Sold that company a year and a half later. But he said now the best part of his retirement is his engagement with nonprofits. He's a trustee of First Tea.
Yep.
He's involved in the local food bank. And I think there was, his university that he went to, he's back engaged with them.
I think it was Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech. So we are now going to find a nonprofit. And we have a couple in mind down there we need to go out and reach to get engaged, to give our time and talent.
So that's number 8. Number 9, we're definitely going to stay on top of our medical visits, right? Our doctor, our naturopath, our dentist, our eye doctors. Because we're living in 2 communities, these are things that actually have to be scheduled well in advance so that we're sure we're in the right environment.
We're pretty good with that. But spending half the year somewhere else now, it gets a little more complicated. So we want to make sure we're doing that. And then the last one, number 10, is really, we both have really great morning routines. But mine is so good, actually, that what I'm doing is I'm going to stack another activity in there. And for me, it's adding in learning. So I get up at 5 and I exercise, I meditate, I journal. You and I have coffee together. I'm going to add in 30 minutes of watching a YouTube or doing something, reading a book where I'm actually learning. That's my big change.
And my big change, because I like my morning routine as well with my yoga classes and my walking and, but I've really fallen by the wayside on journaling, and I want to make sure that in 2022 I incorporate that into my morning routine. Now, you may look back on this video and say, boy, I'm not sure if these were actually SMART goals. Were they specific and measurable and attainable? And so we are going to go back and make sure as we move through the goals that they are SMART goals so we can get them done.
Really?
Yep.
You're going to lead that exercise?
I am.
Okay.
Watch out.
Now, look, we can't undo the fact that we stopped our resolutions in the past with bad practices, but we can change them going forward. We have more time, we have more desire. We want to live longer. So we're going to stick to these, and we challenge each other on it every day.
Yep. And if you enjoyed this, please share with your friends, and also subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below.
And finally, don't forget, join our free Facebook community. We go live in there every Tuesday. We take your questions. It's a really fun place. The links are in the notes below.
Thanks for listening, and we look forward to being with you again.